talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run on first down. Clemens. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Harvey forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense looking to really cement his name among the legends of all time by winning a 4th Super Bowl title.
And to me, partner, you just have to marvel at the way he brings his teams back to the Super Bowl time and time again. If he can win this 4th title, what a capper that would be to a brilliant career. Reputation as a big game coach, absolutely cemented with a victory in this one.
Here's Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. Clemens trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. Panther 60. On the ball. Let go.
Back to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a long night.
Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. That's the end of the first
After
quarter.
one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
Let's go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 36.
Ring alert. Ring alert. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Go.
Second down and 8.
Lion. 70 Timberwolves. Seven Pirates. Ready, go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got Rome.
They should have put a stamp on me.
A big play there. 45 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Cut 19.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
Out
out
of the shotgun, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They're indeed going going for it as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Townsend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions.
Second and 3. He's just throwing this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready? Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. Say, hey.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On first down, Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot. On
second down, it's Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Let's go. Coca 19.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off play action. Harvey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
70 Rangers, 70.
Off the play fake. Harvey. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
46-yard line.
Off play action. Harvey. Steps away. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Hey, check that, street. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Let's go
So
now.
after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
19, Pioneer. Ready.
It's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's get it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go.
Second and 12.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Dragon 60. No street.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up second.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Let's get him.
Makes the score Falcons 24. Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Ready up.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go. Ready, go.
From the gun, Harvey. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Harvey. Dancing to his left. He makes. Now the ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Ready. Hurt, hurt. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, Clemens looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on 1st down. Clemens, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ready, set.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Let go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Harvey. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Ready.
From the gun, Harvey. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal at the
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24. Chargers 14.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Franco 80.
On
second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Around 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A give to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. First down and much more here for Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really discrediting their work.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Clemens. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Harvey. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Harvey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there, and a Falcon first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They find some open field here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down and
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, fourth and goal from the 2. They'll go with Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Chargers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distance. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
On first down, Clemens, room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Harvey buying time to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.